Hi guys, this is Yu. It's game time. Yeah, this is a game I played with my teammate Goblin Master. Me as red, Goblin as pink, as Italian, and I'm playing Spanish. Prior to this game, we talked about our game strategy. Um, yeah, I am Spanish and I plan to do early castle aggression with conquistadors. Uh, it's a good idea for arena. I actually picked the Spanish specifically because I want to do early castle rush. Um, yeah, so I'm doing fast castle. Uh, Goblin will do fast castle as usual, but he's gonna also take care of his eco. And the Goblin's plan is to bring petards. He will break the gate. Um, yeah, we plan to. So the opponents are Goth and Keaton, and we plan to raid Goth. And he will bring petards to Goth's door, and the conquistadors will go in and interrupt their eco. Yeah, that's the plan. Let's see. Blue is already castle. He's not doing castle things except for making an extra TC. And at this time, Goblin is also making his extra TC because he got castle around the same time as Blue. Um, yeah, I'm going castle and scrambling all the stone I can, so I can build the castle right away. Yeah. I'm also laying down with TC, but my eco will probably lag a little behind because I'm making a few conquistadors right now. Yep. We'll just wait for the moment when we raid into blue space. Okay. Goblin is bringing also some Genoese crossbowmen. And I'm doing a second wall with houses. Goblin already made like a backup wall behind. It's also making some kind of second wall here. The third TC, the fourth TC actually. Goblin is really aiming for eco in this game. So the petards are here. Archers and conquistadors can go in. But the bull has his base set up pretty well. You see the front line has all the buildings that can shoot enemies. But I would think walls, the second wall would still be better. Blue initially has a few like pikemen here for defense, but that doesn't really work for us because we are all ranged units. He should probably think about uh, him facing me as Spanish. Probably should have expect conquistadors, but he already has like he might be expecting that actually because he has 3 archer ranges laid down. Yeah. Goblin is just waiting because his archers can't do too much right now. I'm just trying to like lock up Blue's eco really. Make him lock up his villagers. As earlier I checked in capture age, he has like 25 villagers locked up in those 2 TCs. Which is already, I already achieved most of my purpose here. Just to slow down his eco. Yeah, the skirms are here to yeah, remove the conquistadors. They're probably being removed soon. And at the same time, yeah, I'm still running to TC. At this point, I'm probably already back here in my base to ramp up my eco. My eco is a little behind. Yeah. Um, 30C, excessive farms, cause yeah, goblin just I'm going imp and goblin is probably going imp as well. Goblin swing me some food because I told him I'm going to make a lot of knights. Actually, that was his suggestion. Um, our plan, we just had a like a little meeting, and our game plan is, yeah, Goblin is Italian, so he's gonna make some ranged units, and like he already has skirms engineers, crossbowmen, and he will bring also like the hand cannoneers. Um, and for me, I'll just make knights. Um, yeah, because that's a high melee attack units, something bulky, and goblins making the ranged units. And we'll see how it goes now. Just ramping up a little bit of my like military production speed. At the same time, I'm doing trade. Um, yeah, it's always a better idea to put the markets outside, I guess, unless we wall up the trade route. Just upgrading my, trying to get enough food to upgrade my cavaliers to paladins. They're very different. Goblins putting down production buildings here, cause yeah, he probably wants to deal with blue first. We're gonna double team blue. Yep, production buildings laid down. And yeah, cavaliers are being upgraded. Still have a lot of resources because I ramp up my villager production to like 125. So, is it my misunderstanding, but like that the new map is smaller because there's not so much space to farm. At the same time, Green is raiding a Goblin space, but Goblin is also like a dodge master. Like whenever, like you see, like he already like yeah, ring the town bell, and all the villagers are just hiding. So Green is like killing nothing. Um, um, so I didn't move the screen here earlier when Green came in. It was actually my trade cards that brought the Sweat Lancers into Goblin's Town. I feel so bad. Um, yeah, but Goblin is protecting his base pretty well. He did minimal. He stayed really calm, and he's just mostly focusing on fighting blue here with me. That's a really good multitasking here. Like, yeah. The step lancers are just getting eaten up by the town centers, really. They're not that strong against town centers, and there were not that many of them. There were just like 40, and yeah, just the skirms are enough to deal with them. And Goblin's not really worried about his eco right now, because we got the military going against blue pretty well. I'm already in the base sniping the villagers. Um, so it looks like um, we are in favor. The war is in favor of us. Although Green does get quite a bit of scores by raiding Goblin's base. He also set up a castle here, but I would say his raid is not super effective Mostly probably because he didn't bring a siege weapon. If he has like bombard cannons or like traps, then it would be a different story. He would probably remove goblin space much faster. And then we will have to probably go rescue goblin space. But yeah, just bringing paladins. I ran out of gold because the paladins are so expensive, but I'm just gonna like sell wood and make more paladins at the moment because I don't need wood at all. And I would say it's time for me to maybe shift some food or wood villagers to gold, but I didn't do that at this moment. This moment is just a bit slow. Let's speed up a little bit more. Goblins hand cannoneers are like really powerful combo with my paladins. So powerful ranged attack with powerful melee attacks. So we are pretty fine right now. Green is making just camels and step lancers. The camels aren't very effective against my paladin for some reason. Maybe because they're just outnumbered. And I decided to raid into the side base. Not really sure why they make this wall for trading. They didn't do trade. They just want more extended base. Yeah, it's time to raid blue. At this time, we had a bit of siege weapons, and blue has very little army right now to counter us, so the siege weapons will probably just survive and remove everything, right? Um, yeah, with just the hand cannoneer standing here and me raiding in the base is yeah, pretty effective. Um, Green is making lancers, but not so many of them. Green is also very sidetracked. You see, he's going to my base. There's like a couple of lancers. Let's see what's going on here. Green has made a defensive castle, like right here. I don't think that's very effective. I don't think the castle serves anything. Probably just blocks us from raiding the green space too soon, that's all. Blue has run away with his remaining villagers, just 5 of them. Yeah. I think it's GG right now. Green is trying to raid my base, but he doesn't have enough step lancers to counter even just a few of my paladins. I'm not very sure about his army control for his step lancers because typically you want when you have step lancers, you want them to be in a large group, like a cloud. So multiple lancers can poke on the same target at the same time, and they are super powerful. Like if you do them in a little cloud, but I guess Green didn't control his lancers too well, so it didn't really do too much to the paladins. Paladins are also just really bulky compared to lancers. Yeah, lancers doesn't have as much melee armor, and they're still trying to raid me. Let's see how many lancers there are. Just 20, that's not really enough. And the camels are outnumbered, so they didn't really do much either. I guess Green does have good unit combos, step lancers with camels, but I still think pikes would be more effective. Yeah, blue has been cleaned up, so Green now has to fight 1 versus 2. We just have a little bit of eco left here at the corner. And yeah, I think this is a really good team game. Goblin has like pretty good strategies laid out. The initial raid from conquistadors does do a little bit of damage, but I think it's the late game strategy that won us the game with um, me making the uh, paladins and goblin master making the hand cannoneers. Um, yeah, let's see. Um, I guess I caught up on eco much later. After the early castle raid, I started taking care of the eco. So my eco is fine. Goblin has best eco, which is a pretty amazing because he got raided so well in his base. Like he got almost nothing in the base when all the group of 40 step lancers ran into his base, and he just he kept fighting at the front line on blue space, and just kind of just take the villagers back into the TC and to wait for green step lancers to die. Just Zen master. I respect that. And green has pretty good military scores. Let's see what's going on. Green killed 450 units. Well, okay, I guess I underestimated Green's power. I guess Green sniped maybe more like the cheap, like the skirms. Goblin made a lot of skirms. Probably the skirms. Um, yeah, maybe some hand cannoneers. I'm not sure really where those kills come from. Um, but unfortunately his units couldn't really counter my paladins. Yeah, I think we just have very good compositions among the team, because I would really worry about making only paladins against ghosts. Ghosts can make a lot of pikes in a short amount of time, and with goblins, archers, and hand cannoneers there, it's just a death ball. Because that in that case, gods can't really do anything, and the paladins also serve as a really good shield against anything that Keaton is sending us, the camels and step lancers. So we won this game pretty easily. Okay, Goblin has the largest army, 91. I guess I didn't get to see that during the short video. Let's see, Eco. Yeah, I only get like a little bit of trade profit. I feel so bad that little trade profit cost so much, because for the trade card going in and out, a goblin space got raided so badly. Uh, yeah. I would say the two teams has pretty equivalent eco skills up to early castle, until the conquistadors come in, and then they start lagging behind. Yeah. Let's see what else we can comment on the map. Yeah, I don't think this wall is a good idea if you are not doing trade. And in a 2v2, in a 2v2 game, you would drag this wall for too long. If it's like 4v4 and you drag a wall among two bases, then it's not that long. It's pretty doable, very efficient. Yeah. Um, I um, yeah. One reflection I have is I actually never try to do fast castle. Um, my progress to I'm a, like a as I said before in a lot of videos, I typically peak in late game because I don't juggle the resources and technologies too precisely. I just click on anything that I think might be useful, that I will use in late game. But this time, yesterday I just got like a coaching session from a high elo player and learned some very important habits. For example, I don't really do any military upgrading in blacksmith before I make all the conquistadors. I guess the only thing I missed was making the clicking on the university's ballistics, but that's okay. Yeah, I didn't really upgrade too much because the conquistadors, they're ranged units and gunpowder ranged units. Um, yeah, I just basically just have to bring them in as is. And that helped a lot in making everything time efficient, I guess. So I'm not really dragged behind by anything. I can just make the conquistadors as fast as I can. Yeah. Um, yeah, I also like typically would be building a lot of TCs once I hit early castle before. Then I thought because my brain is just aiming at uh imp, like bulky late imp uh eco that allows me to produce a lot of army and overwhelm enemies. But real-time strategy game just doesn't work like that, especially for a higher elo um, ranked games. I think it's helpful to for me to pause a little bit and just go on with two TCs while raiding the enemy in early castle, and then come back to ramp up my eco growth after the raid is done, has concluded and served its purpose. Yeah, and I think me and Goblin both made a lot of progress since we started playing this game, like at the beginning of this year, and I'm very happy about this game. I hope you enjoy watching it. Thank you.